19th century literature wasn't a quiet salon. It was a knife fight in print, and one feud on this list almost moved from ink to gunpowder. Charles Dickens and William Makepeace Thackeray, the Garrick Club quarrel, two Victorian colossi. Early on, there's mutual admiration, then comparisons bite. As Pendennis gets stacked against David Copperfield, Dickens bristles at having, as one friend put it, a brother near the throne. The crack comes in 1858 when Dickens quietly backs his younger ally Edmund Yates, who prints a snide character sketch of Thackeray, cold and uninviting. His bonhomie is forced, his wit biting. Thackeray is livid. He and Yates are clubmates at the Garrick and had shaken hands the night before. He calls the piece slander and pushes the club to act. The Garrick rules in Thackeray's favor. They label Yates's behavior intolerable in a society of gentlemen and press him to apologize or resign. Dickens writes soothing letters about a quiet accommodation, but Thackeray discovers Dickens had been advising Yates behind the scenes. Trust evaporates. Yates is expelled. The friendship between Dickens and Thackeray is wrecked. A brief street-side handshake in 1863, then Thackeray dies that December. Public opinion mostly sides with Thackeray's honor. Dickens's popularity never dips, but his role here stains the margins of his reputation. Fyodor Dostoevsky and Ivan Turgenev, Slavophile versus Westernizer. The sniping starts early. Turgenev, in private verse, calls Dostoevsky a pimple on the nose of literature. Dostoevsky fires back in letters about émigré liberals sneering at Russia, advising Turgenev to get a telescope to observe his homeland from France. The real artillery is fiction. In Demons, Dostoevsky invents Karmazinov, a preening, self-regarding novelist who stages a farewell reading titled Mercy. That's Turgenev in a funhouse mirror, and everyone in Russia knows it. Turgenev answers in essays and conversation, griping about the sour smell and hospital stench of Dostoevsky's pages and mocking the feverish psychology. Turgenev wins European prestige early. Dostoevsky wins posterity inside Russia and far beyond. Leo Tolstoy and Ivan Turgenev, the duel that almost happened. Yes, Turgenev again. Different opponent, different temperature. In 1861, a petty argument about child rearing and a governess detonate years of friction. Tolstoy storms off, then writes a formal challenge. Meet with pistols at the frontier. He insists on a real duel, not a gentleman's pantomime. Turgenev is shaken. He apologizes. I offended you without provocation. He admits their extreme and constant antagonism is irreconcilable and offers a dignified capitulation. He even says he'd face Tolstoy's fire if it would atone, but begs an end to the madness. Tolstoy isn't satisfied. He halts his travels to send for pistols, fires off a second, harsher note. Turgenev refuses. The duel doesn't happen. In 1883, on his deathbed, Turgenev writes to Tolstoy, "Return to art. You're the greatest of us." Tolstoy later admits shame at his behavior.